What if I told you Santa Claus is real? He visits millions of homes every year, delivers whatever you want, and doesn't ask for a single penny up front. The only catch? He isn't a jolly old man in a red suit. He's a small plastic rectangle in your wallet. You're watching Cultural Capital, where psychology, money, culture, and history meet. Because nothing is ever as simple as it looks. Today, we're unwrapping the story of how credit cards became the modern Santa Claus, offering the magic of instant gratification while quietly racking up a bill that comes due long after the holiday cheer has faded. Why do these cards feel so generous, almost like a gift, even when they're a leading cause of financial stress? We're diving into the psychology, the culture, and the system that created this powerful illusion of free money. To understand how we got here, we need to go back in time. The year is 1950. A man named Frank McNamara is at dinner, realizes he forgot his wallet, and has an epiphany. He creates a cardboard card that allows him to dine now and pay later. He called it the Diners Club. It was a simple tool for convenience, mostly for wealthy businessmen. Fast forward through the decades. That simple cardboard rectangle evolved. Magnetic stripes appeared, then chips, and now we just tap our phones. What started as a niche convenience tool became a cultural expectation. You almost can't function in the modern economy without one. From renting a car to booking a flight, credit is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. And with that shift came a powerful cultural reframing. The credit card became a symbol. It wasn't just about paying for things. It was about access, freedom, and even adulthood. Getting your first credit card felt like a rite of passage. Having a high-limit premium card signaled success. This plastic wealth promised a lifestyle you could access immediately, without having to wait. But there's a deeper, more primal reason we love our credit cards. It all comes down to a psychological concept called the pain of paying. When you hand over physical cash, real, tangible bills you earned, your brain registers a small but noticeable sense of loss. It hurts a little. But when you swipe a card, that pain is almost completely gone. The transaction is abstract, frictionless. It doesn't feel like you're losing anything. Instead, your brain's reward system lights up. That new purchase feels like a prize you just won. It's a hit of dopamine, the same chemical released when you get a gift. The credit card industry understands this better than anyone. They've masterfully designed systems that lean into this psychology. Think about it: rewards points, cashback, airline miles. They've reframed spending as earning. You're not just buying a coffee. You're earning points toward your next vacation. This gamifies consumption, making it feel productive and smart, even when you're accumulating debt. The most powerful psychological trick, however, is the delayed consequence. Our brains are notoriously bad at connecting current actions with distant future outcomes. Swiping a card today for a pleasure you get instantly feels great. The bill that arrives in 30 days? That's a problem for future you. It's the exact same logic as Santa Claus. You get the gifts under the tree for free, and someone else, in this case, your future self, has to figure out how to pay for it all. This illusion of wealth and control is where culture and capitalism intersect. In our society, credit has become deeply tied to status. A sleek metal card with a high limit isn't just a payment tool, it's a performance of success. It says, I have access, I am creditworthy, I am powerful. But who really holds the power? You might feel in control as you tap to pay, but you're actually participating in a system designed to profit from your debt. The entire consumer economy is built on the expansion of credit. When you spend, even with borrowed money, the economy grows. You're hailed as a good citizen, a driver of prosperity. This pressure is never more intense than during the holidays. We are bombarded with messages that equate love with spending. Generosity becomes transactional. The pressure to provide a magical holiday for our families often leads us straight to credit cards, making them the silent benefactor of our festive spirit. We are told we deserve it, that our loved ones deserve it. The message is clear: don't let a lack of immediate funds stand in the way of showing you care. But what happens when the illusion fades and the financial reality sets in? The numbers for 2025 paint a stark picture. According to reports from the Federal Reserve and Lending Tree, consumer credit card debt has hit a record high, soaring past $1 trillion. At the same time, delinquency rates, the percentage of people falling behind on their payments, are climbing. This isn't just happening in a vacuum. Stagnant wages and persistent inflation mean the cost of everyday life, groceries, gas, housing, is squeezing family budgets. For a growing number of people, as MarketWatch reported, credit cards are no longer just for emergencies or big purchases. They've become a lifeline to cover basic necessities. You're not buying a luxury TV. You're buying milk and bread. And here's the brutal truth. The system is not designed for you to pay off your balance every month. Banks make a little money from transaction fees, but they make enormous profits from interest on revolving balances. The ideal customer isn't the one who pays in full. It's the one who carries a balance month after month, paying interest on top of interest. The system was never designed for your financial freedom. It was designed for its own profitability. This has created a profound generational shift. For many millennials and Gen Z, carrying debt isn't a sign of failure. It's just a normal part of life. We've grown up in a world where student loans, car payments, and credit card balances are the background noise of adulthood. The idea of being completely debt-free feels like a fantasy. So let's bring it all back to our modern Santa Claus. The parallel is uncanny. Santa brings gifts with no upfront cost, creating a magical, consequence-free experience for a child. Credit cards offer purchases with no immediate pain, creating a sense of abundance and freedom for an adult. Both operate on the principle of get it now, worry about it later. Holiday marketing campaigns pour fuel on this fire. Buy now, pay later services are everywhere. As slogans whisper, treat yourself. You deserve it. Make their dreams come true. The financial industry has effectively commercialized the very act of generosity. Giving has been transformed from an emotional act into a revenue model, and the credit card is its primary engine. The joy of giving a gift becomes intertwined with the dopamine rush of a frictionless purchase. We get to be Santa for our loved ones, delivering joy and excitement, all with a simple tap. The cost is an abstract problem for another day. We've outsourced the financial burden to our future selves, all in the name of festive cheer. So how do we break this spell? How do we reclaim our financial agency without giving up the joy of generosity? It starts not with guilt, but with awareness. Understanding the system is the first step toward empowerment. The goal isn't to demonize credit cards. They are a useful tool when used correctly. The goal is to use them intentionally, not emotionally. Here's a simple mental trick. Before you make a purchase with a card, pause and ask yourself, would I still buy this if I had to pay for it with the cash in my wallet right now? That question forces you to confront the pain of paying that the plastic so cleverly hides. It reconnects the purchase to a tangible cost. It's also about reframing your mindset. Buying power is a marketing term. What you really have is borrowing power. It's not your money. It's the bank's money, and they are charging you a premium for the privilege of using it. Recognizing this simple fact can fundamentally change your relationship with spending. This isn't about depriving yourself or becoming a Scrooge. It's about aligning your spending with your actual values and your actual financial reality. True generosity doesn't have to come with an interest rate. It can be an act of service, a heartfelt letter, or a shared experience. Ultimately, the Santa Claus illusion teaches us a powerful lesson. The magic of free always comes with a hidden cost. Real sustainable wealth isn't built on borrowed pleasure or instant gratification. It's built slowly, patiently, and intentionally. It's the quiet satisfaction of living within your means, the security of a safety net, and the freedom of knowing that you, not the bank, are in control of your future. Thank you for watching. If this video made you think, consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the forces that shape our world. See you next time.